Do not.
Please do not.
I will not harm you. Do not. Answer me truthfully, and I will treat you kindly.
I've heard of men's kindness and I did not want it.
If I wanted to hump a woman, I would not need to use force.
For sure. But can we trust you? Oh, I need my pillow. What do you want? To know, to hear?
Where's your home?
Bevenber?
Ah.
Nothing of Saxons. They treasure honor as much as you do.
Do you think there could be peace between Saxon and them? They are new to me. I wish to understand their ways.
Really?
Like that to be. He's never betrayed anyone. He was often torn between those who loved him like their own and those who were his blood.
He doesn't want to kill, he wants to protect and defend. I'm glad that he's not killing her, but I'm not sure of his intentions.
I could go in.
I was gonna say it, they don't know her, but you don't know that your brother is with them. You're gonna put yourself in danger, Edith. I don't like that.
No. No, I will.
You want to protect her? Edward, you're not gonna like what you're gonna hear.
If they are both my heirs, why did Uhtred not protect us on the road? He tried.
You're not gonna blame Uhtred. That's not the good moment.
They must have been told we were absent from Winchester.
Edward.
Your presence in Mercia was never hidden. He's suggesting it is my fault.
That you were not careful enough to have all of your eggs into the same basket.
I'm more stupid and more foolish than any who came before me.
Nope. But that you are acting like a teenager. Take responsibility for your actions.
Raise the Mercian guard. This is clearly wrong. It's a sacrilege.
But I'm not a Christian, so
Let these men rest peacefully.
Thank you for that, Edward.
to be glad these men are dead, so they can't witness what you've become a part of.
Brida, I'm really thinking about if they would have done that to Ragnar. That's not great, Brida, what you are doing. Ooh. Hide. Edith? You know that this is Esselstad? Don't let him approach that kid. Don't say. Shh.
I've been told not to answer that.
Don't tell me. Ethelstad. Is that your name? Why have you brought the king's bastard to my six? Is the king assassinating?
We don't have time for that. You're prisoners of the Danes in your own fortress. You don't have time for that.
You focus on your account with God and your grandfather.
I'm tired of having tears each time.
His eyes are very bright.
I can't deal with that.
He may not survive this. But our kingdom will. Less of it.
Please don't die. I have the impression that you're gonna die.
Evolution is the killer. So act now, Lord. Forged in my...
By doing what?
What happened to the man who always ran into battle?
He grew up.
In my haste and battle.
He doesn't want to lose you guys.
I'm an arsling.
Yes, I thought about Leofric when he said arseling. But I didn't cry. Be careful with what you're gonna do to Stura.
Making a bargain with this man, so you can see that now. As well take pleasure in a small scrap of vengeance.
I have done nothing to you.
Your father done this for me.
Turns him into a drunk.
Unlock me.
Then don't be pitiful.
Don't you dare! The Dane, we need the Dane. This is trick.
Thor and all people should keep my fingers to Sir Alfred's loft.
No.
Alfred was loved. Look at how they honor him.
His blade was loved and feared.
Not by
Feared and hated.
bed.
Also,
His throne. No, why would you believe a captive girl?
Because she's telling the truth.
Worse than a child, and how should I remember him? I feel. Open up.
I really have trouble to read his intentions. Oh, what are you gonna do to Erdwolf?
We work as one to achieve this
She's
common
gonna see her brother
We fight with one
being
heart.
killed.
Besides, this is the way of the old generation, and there is no longer a place for it.
I said that during this season they were presenting us a new generation with the sons and daughters of everyone.
But he works only for himself and his own desires.
Yes.
And this ambition
And now?
is a poison. A poison that has the power to seek. So let this man's fate serve as a warning for the danger of anger and ambition.
Edith, please. Shh. Edith. No, 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 no.
Who weeps for you? She's a woman, what's name?
Yes, she's a war. I
She's
prefer.
happy. Discard her.
At the end, you're protecting her. At the end, you did something great, Erdwolf. You could have wanted, a revenge. You're gonna die slowly, in pain.
I was asked to bring food to the captives.
You're almost convincing.
Nah.
You could be his sister. Are you not the woman who held effort for so?
So,
Why are you taking this?
we never know. With Istan, we never know. Edward, you're not thinking.
Stop the war before he gets them all killed.
Yes. It's so stupid, Edward, what you're doing. What?
My God! Tomorrow you'll be surrounded! Surrender now! And avoid being massacred!
You speak with your heart, Edward, but you're not thinking straight.
Back, six, we fight another way. We need a better plan. Do you surrender? The walls were old. The floor built was strong. Listen to me! Do not do this!
Edward, please. No! Edward. No! In what world can you think that this is gonna work? In what universe can you think that attacking like that, just by yourself, an entire army, protected by big walls, can be a good idea? I know that he's not really thinking about all of that, he's just, angry because they are keeping his mom, his wife, and his two sons as prisoners. I know that he's angry that he's led by all of that, but Edward is really acting like a fucking teenager, like he's angry so he's attacking. You did that, take the consequences of it. But did you think about it a little? Just a little? Like, did you really send words to your third, all of your men in Wessex and Mercia? He lived other battles, like he prepared other battles before, no? During this season? Not really. If we think about it, the last battle that we saw him into, it was the one when he arrived, really late, almost too late. So he never planned the battle, he never thought about all of the forces that you need to win, all of the plans, strategy, military plans that you have to make to win a battle and to win a war. And we can see that during that moment. How can you think that this is gonna work? How? I don't understand. We'll see. I mean, no, we're not gonna see it. I think that he's gonna lose this battle for sure, and Uhtred is gonna save him at the end. A lot of men are gonna die, and they're gonna lose that battle. They need to send words to Mercia and to all of the Third. That's not enough, just you and your men. The men that you were taking with you to come back to Winchester, it's not like your army, it's not like all of the men that you have, it's just a small part of it that you took with you to Mercia. Really? No, he was not thinking. Oh, Edith. What Easton is gonna do with her? When I saw him during this episode, when I saw him, I was really not expecting him, and each time, we don't know in which side he is, we don't know what he can do for who he's gonna fight, because he's really a person who is thinking of himself and what is best for him. But he's really clever because he managed to never been taken, doing that. Like, it's really clever for that, for playing both sides without any side knowing it. What can he do with Edith? She saw Erdwulf dying. I'm not really sad that he died because I didn't like him. At the end, he tried to protect her, and I appreciate that. It's not like Dick at the end dying, he said sorry to people and he said that he was regretting wrong stuff that he did, but it wasn't feeling right because just some hours ago, some days ago, he was still a Dick, and it was because of the fact that Dick knew that he was dying and he was scared of going to hell, so he was telling stuff, to feel less guilty about it, to go to heaven, but it was not because he really thought about it. I really don't think so. It was more a question of, not feeling guilty about stuff, going to heaven, make a good amount, at the end, but not for the people, to find peace, but for himself to find peace. That's why I don't like that. I don't like what he did. But Erdwulf, just right there, he didn't say that he regretted stuff that he did, he didn't say stuff like that, he was continuing to be who he was during all of these episodes. So I'm not feeling like at the end he was lying, he was not himself just to make people like him. But at least at the end, he protected his sister. He tried to. And that's something that I can appreciate. Even if I don't like all about his character, the fact that he wanted to protect his sister, that was great. That was not something that he thought about for a long time, that was not something that he did for a reason to have something to go to heaven or something like that. No, he did it because he reacted like that, like his first move was to react like that. So I appreciated that, that last nice move that he had, that was great. That was a good one. And he died. I'm glad that we're not gonna have to deal with him during the next episode, because he was beginning to be like something that we had to worry about, but Saxons can't trust him, Danes can't trust him, he's not useful to Saxons or to Danes, he's not really useful into the show anymore, so him dying, why not? And they killed him because he attacked Stiorra. And I love the fact that we are protecting Stiorra and we are not trying to do anything bad to her. I like that. But yes, I don't know what Easton can do to Edith. I really have trouble to think, about what Easton can do. All of his doing, is so unpredictable that I really don't know. Edward is also unpredictable, but he's predictable in the fact that he is unpredictable. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I didn't expect him to attack like that without thinking about it a little and just killing all of his men by doing that, but if I knew that he wanted to attack, I would have known that he would have attacked like that. That was the most unpredictable and stupidest way to do it. I swear, if something is happening to Ethelstan, I'm gonna be so pissed. I have the impression that something is gonna happen to Alfred's wife. What she said during this episode was so nice that I had the impression that it was almost like the end of her character. And it would be logical with what I say since the beginning of this season, the fact that they are really presenting us a new generation. Oh, I'm sorry for my hair. They are really presenting us a new generation of characters. The son and daughter of Uhtred, the son of Alfred, the daughter of Ethelflaed, now this new Dane, which is the cousin of Canute, I think. Like, they are really presenting us an all new generation of characters, and that's why I was not surprised in fact that they killed Beoka after killing Ragnar, Alfred, Thyra, and all of that, this old generation of characters. That's why I was so afraid for Brida to die when she was taken as a prisoner, and that's why now I'm afraid for Alfred's wife can be killed, you know, also during that process, you know, because with Edward attacking them like that, they are not gonna kill Edward's sons because they need them, you know, as a way to deal with Edward, but his mom, you know, that can be like, we are killing your mom, and if you are continuing to attack just like that, we're gonna kill also your son, you know, that can be a fair warning. I'm afraid for her. We'll see, and I'm gonna see that right now because I'm gonna watch one more episode. For you, it's gonna be in another day and week even, and for me in just some minutes. So it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.